Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for Game 4
now your starting lineups
of the Camden Showcase.
for the Bordentown Scotties.
Bordentown versus Cherokee.
Correction. Number 24, sophomore, Jaden Sheehan. Number 3, junior, Jaquan Mendez. Number 1, junior, Amani Morales. Number 2, senior, Darnell Brown. And number 11, senior, Manny Anshaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cherokee is coming into this event seated 4th in Group 4, and they will play in the first round on the 27th against Jackson Memorial. Bordentown comes in seated 2nd, and they will go up against North Tech.
Well, I'm finally thankful again to be here. Jacob Schwartz again for the It's All About Sports Broadcast Network, Camden Showcase. What a thriller we just saw. Rob Page, as Rob Page joining us here. St. Anthony with a 1-point victory over Camden. Thank you to Hall of Fame basketball coach and a good friend of ours, Bob Hurley Sr., for coming on and discussing the victory. The player of the game tonight, no surprise, with 26 points, goes to R.J. Cole, headed to Howard University. All right, our 5th and final game of the night. Or 4th and final, yes. Excuse me. 4th and final game. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Are the Cherokee Chiefs and Bordentown Scotties. Let's look at the starting lineups for the Cherokee Chiefs.
I don't know where.
Owen McLaughlin, Anthony DeCaro, the sharpshooter, Steve Gervasi, Tyler Lobakowski, and Jordan Hayes. The head coach, Matthew Schultz. The big story actually for Cherokee was the loss of Wiley Roberson, who no longer attends the Cherokee High School. Now, he was one of the big names to come out of the South Jersey area.
Yes, he was. One of the very big names coming out of the South Jersey area. But I tell you what we need to do right here is watch Manning and a song.
Yes,
number 11.
Yes, let's talk about
the gym.
Let's talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. Bordentown Scotties, Amani Morales, Darnell Brown, Jaquan Mendez, Jaden Sheehan, and Manny Ansong. John Myers is the head coach. 16-7 for Bordentown and 17-6 for Cherokee. First shot of the game is good for Bordentown.
That's Brown. Brown is the big-time shooter.
It's downtown Brown indeed. It's 3 points for him, and it's 3-0 in favor of Bordentown. On the other end, shot will not fall again for number 21, Jordan Hayes. And the Scotties answer right back. I believe that one was scored by Jaquan Mendez. Now, Bordentown, again, as mentioned, Rob, can get you speed. Lightning speed again. Manny Ansong, you mentioned, is probably the name to keep an eye out for.
Yes.
What do we need to know about a guy like Manny Ansong?
Well, Manny Ansong, you need to keep a body on him. If you give him any space, he'll go over top of you and around you and slam dunks like he can jump out the gym. So you just got to keep a body on him. On the other hand, Brown, you need to keep the ball out of his hands. If he sets up and gets a free shot, it's definitely going in.
So there's a lot of weapons for this Bordentown basketball team.
Yes, there is.
Anybody can really can counter for this team.
Yes, they can.
For Bordentown, and that seems to be the case. They've got a 5-0 start. Many fans have already cleared out of this gym after seeing a thrilling matchup between St. Anthony and Camden. And all 4 games that we've seen, or at least the first 3 games we've seen today, have all been very good games. Paul VI, a 21-point come-from-behind win. Haddonfield holding on at at least a 2-point win over Rancocas Valley. And then R.J. Cole beats the buzzer as the streak continues. St. Anthony's again, I should say Camden has not won against St. Anthony since 1978. First basket of the game scored by Cherokee, but then
Brown on fire.
Jaden, actually that was number 24 though, Sheehan. Jaden Sheehan with his first 3-pointer, and then the first basket of the game scored by Steve Gervasi from Cherokee High School. Gervasi now in trouble, dumping it down to Ludwikowski. This is a guy that loves to muscle his way in. Now, Ludwikowski is built like a running back.
Yes, he is.
Now, does he play football?
I'm not sure if he does or not. I don't know much about Cherokee football or Bordentown this past season.
Well, we've seen Bordentown, actually. We saw them play in a 3-team scrimmage when we were at Pemberton High School.
Yes.
Now, I don't remember. We didn't get a chance to see the whole scrimmage, but we did see enough. Another name to keep an eye out for Cherokee has to be the sophomore Owen McGloshin. Now, this is a guy that I think has the potential of, if he keeps up the good work, he could end up being a Division II basketball player. Yeah, he played in our, which I believe was a showcase clinic that was scouted by the great Steve Keller. And Owen McGloshin, according to Steve Keller, was one of the big standouts in that showcase. To the line goes number 25, Steve Gervasi. He misses the first. Oh for 2 off the hands of McGloshin. Back to Bordentown it goes. Tracy Williams, Marty Durr, and Lloyd Bessels will be the 3 officials for the fourth and final game of the Camden Showcase, presented by It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network. Now, if you have any questions, ladies and gentlemen, it'sallaboutsports.com is your official source for high school sports all around the world. Here is again Anthony DeCaro inside. That shot will not fall. Rebound again secured. Stripped from behind again. Here come the Bordentown Scotties.
Here comes Ansall.
Ansall gets the basket to go. And Manny Ansall gets his first 2. And Matthew Schultz has seen enough and wants to talk things over. The score is 10-2, a 30-second timeout again. All right, let's recap again what we saw today. Paul VI looked tremendous in that second half of play, led by the play of Alcada Hidalgo, as Paul VI goes on to win 71-68. Alcada Hidalgo 21 points, but it was Keaton Wise who led the way with a 24-point performance. Paulsboro was led with a 26-point effort by DeAndre Blue Eli. In fact, Eric Diaz and Blue Eli were the ones really who took control. And as we mentioned in our first broadcast, Paulsboro was just able to have their way in the first half.
Yes, they were. The first half, the first 3 quarters, base 3.5 quarters, they just took over. And then they just lost it. It's a shame, but, Paulsboro, they're in Group 1. And they play up in the talent, so playing up in the group, the bigger schools. And it shows, and they'll be there in the Group 1.
Haddonfield, another team that Camden could actually see in the South Jersey playoffs, possibly would be the South Jersey finals. They had a nice win today over Rancocas Valley. And then in the third matchup that we saw, well, I think words can't be expressed. A 1-point win, a 60-59 win by nationally ranked St. Anthony's over the Camden Panthers. R.J. Cole is our player of the game for the It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network, and he takes home 26 points in the win, and Camden was led by Miles Thompson with 19.
Yes, that Camden Haddonfield game would be here, the finals.
Most likely we will. I'm hoping that we will be seeing St. Anthony at the New Jersey State Championships. If St. Anthony gets far, they would likely play the Patrick School.
Yes.
What a battle that could be. I hope we will have coverage of that game. Very good chance again of that happening. Here's DeCaro with the basketball, dumping it inside again. Gervasi inside, shot won't go. Attempted by Tymir Bennett. Bennett is a talented junior. And here is Ludwikowski, who will slow it down here. DeCaro again brings the ball out again. Bordentown playing that stifling type of defense. We're at the halfway mark here in the first quarter of play, and a whistle and foul.
Personal foul.
A foul is going to be called on Bordentown. It's going to be called on number 24, Jane Sheehan. Our first sub of the game is coming in, and let's check out our first substitution of the game. That's going to be number 23. That's going to be Stacy Martin is into the ball game. Stacy Martin.
That's the fantastic freshman from Bordentown. He can hurt you if you leave him alone. He will hurt you.
Tymir Bennett doing just that with Cherokee as Bennett gets his first 2 points of the night. Bennett doing it on both ends of the floor here. Offensive foul is going to be called on Ansong. So an offensive foul is going to be called on Manny Ansong. Timeout on the floor, and I think this one's going to be, it's a 30-second timeout with 3:49 again, as mentioned. Let's go. Hey, let's talk about what we have coming up for the It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network, because we're always on the go. We always have things. We always have I guess you could say good matchups. We're headed to Del Castle High School, President's Day on Monday, February 20th. We will start our day at 12 o'clock with North Carolina Prep at Widener's Schwartz Athletic Center. We saw a North Carolina Prep team that had Division I talent, at least 6 different Division I players, one of whom had 36 points and was given the MVP. They'll take on Paul the Six Girls at 12 o'clock. Who do you like in that one? I'm kind of going with North Carolina Prep.
Yeah, I kind of go with North Carolina Prep also.
That could be a.
But Paul the Six has a sensational freshman. I don't know her name right offhand, but that's going to be an interesting matchup. But the difference is that North Carolina Prep has played a lot of big-time top 25 schools.
Well, that's
they're well seasoned,
and that's the thing people love about these schools is when you play these good type of schedules. St. Thomas More is playing Linden at 1:30 and boys. Howard plays the only school out of Pennsylvania. That would be Parkway Center City at 3, and at 4:30 Del Castle, the host, will take on West Hampton. Tex will be a Delaware and New Jersey matchup. So if you're not doing anything again on President's Day, come on down to Del Castle High School in the in the Wilmington, Delaware area. For more information, that website is it'sallaboutsports.com.
Yes.
We do hope that you will spend your Monday with us as you have spent your Saturday with us here at Camden High. And you certainly, if you weren't, you missed a thriller. South versus North in the New Jersey area. Shot won't go again for Tymier Bennett. Bennett fouled, and he'll shoot 2. So the Bordentown foul will go on Amani Morales. That's going to be his first personal. Already 5 fouls committed by the Scotties here. Not a good start again on the defensive front for Bordentown, Rob.
No, not at all.
As Tymier Bennett will go back to the line here. He's got 5 in a row off the bench. We see Cherokee a lot during the offseason. They play part of the Northeast Basketball League. They're actually right over the bridge. I believe it's the Tacony-Palmyra Bridge and goes right into Northeast Philadelphia to the Mayfair Rec Center. So we do get to see them during the summer. And Wiley Roberson was definitely one of the names that we were looking forward again to seeing here today, but he is no longer with the team. He's no longer enrolled at Cherokee High School. We did see his brother earlier. He is no longer playing. I don't think the Robersons are enrolled at that school. Basket good for Jaquay Mendez. There's that speed by the Scotties. Ludwikowski brings the basketball up. Guarded well once again from the top of the key. Shot won't go. The rebound again secured. And now here come the Scotties. They're on the run here. They lead again by 5 from the corner. 3-pointer. Good. And it's a 3-point lead.
That's the freshman. I tell you, he can shoot.
Stacey Martin again. He is a 5'7" freshman guard. They say he can light it up all night long, and he has done just that. 15-7. The Scotties again, as mentioned, on top. Bennett coming away with a screen on DeCaro, dumping it inside again. Basket good on the other end for Gervasi. Gervasi with his second field goal. He's got 4, 15-9, 98 seconds remaining. Scotties looking to answer here from the corner. Shot good again. I believe that's Martin
again. Yep.
Oh, Martin has certainly caught our eye here in this first quarter. Back-to-back 3-pointers, and he's got 6. Many fans have stuck around from the St. Anthony Camden game to stay here again at the Clarence Turner Gymnasium and DeJuan Wagner Court. That 3-pointer good for, I believe, Ludwikowski. And it's Ludwikowski with his first 3-pointer of the night. It's 18-12. 1:07 left to go. Rob Page and Jacob Schwartz for It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network. I believe if I'm correct, all games will be available starting Monday night on President's Day of recaps of today's game. So fans will have the opportunity of seeing that St. Anthony and Camden game. And I want to go on record and say, as the basket is good again by Martin, he's got 8 in a row. We'll talk about the next segment about St. Anthony's in a few moments. But right now, Cherokee leading, or I should say trailing 20-12. Bennett, pull-up jumper, shot won't go. The Scotties have taken control here in this first quarter of play. That shot no good by Gervasi. Trying to get his own miss and does, and he stepped out of bounds. Another substitution once again. It's Christian Burnett into the ball game. Christian Burnett, a sophomore. Again, this team certainly young, average age of about 16 and a half, mostly juniors and sophomores. Ansong is the lone senior along with, well, actually Darnell Brown is also the lone senior as well, but you're still working mostly off of youth. Out of bounds it goes. Cherokee will get it back here. With the final 8.7 left here in the first. Back in the game comes Christian Burnett. So here is Anthony DeCaro. He's a sharpshooter. We once saw this guy hit 6 threes in a league game. Shot won't go. But at the buzzer, no good again, attempted by Ludwikowski. And that will do it as the first quarter comes to a close. It's 20-12. The Bordentown Scotties lead the Cherokee Chiefs. Our final game of the 4-game set of the Camden Showcase presented by It's All About Sports Broadcast Network. I'm Jacob Schwartz, along with the CEO of It's All About Sports, Rob Page.
Look, we've got fees.
Ew, really?
Oh, it's our Verizon bill.
Look at them.
Line access fee, administrative fees. There are even taxes on top of them.
Decent people shouldn't have to live like this.
Did I get it?
T-Mobile ends surprise fees and taxes. That's right. With T-Mobile One, taxes and fees are now included. 4 lines, $40 each. All unlimited, all in. Learn more at a T-Mobile store.
And back here again at the Camden Showcase, presented by It's All About Sports Broadcast Network. Jacob Schwartz at least filling in for, at least doing it solo here, as Cherokee trails to Bordentown 20-12 here in our 4th and final game of the Camden Showcase. We hope you'll join us President's Day on Monday, February 20th at Delcastle High School in Wilmington, Delaware. As we mentioned again, St. Anthony and Camden was among the games that were played here today at the High, DeJuan Wagner Court, and Clarence Turner Gymnasium. We spoke with myself and Ron Finch, my broadcast partner, spoke with Hall of Fame basketball coach Bob Hurley Sr., and we are told that things are certainly going in the right direction. St. Anthony is still looking for money. They need $550,000 or their school will close forever. Now, there's always, we've heard this 1,000 times, and St. Anthony has somehow managed to remain open. In fact, they were supposed to be closing by the end of 2016. That did not happen because they're right here again, as mentioned today. So 1 of 2 for Gervasi. Shot again, as mentioned, will not go, but we have a traveling violation on Bordentown. So we'll go back to Cherokee. Not sure about that one. Anyway, any money, again, as mentioned, to those of you who are listening, any money, again, as mentioned, helps for St. Anthony, $550,000. Even if it's a penny, a dollar, or 25 cents, any money is certainly appreciated. Bob Hurley is a man who It's All About Sports has known for many, many years, has a phenomenal history with our company, and we always appreciate what he has done for us, and we certainly hope you will do the same. We would really appreciate it. Brendan Connolly buries the 3, and it's 20-16 with a minute gone by here in the second quarter of play. And on the other end, the Scotties just continue to answer. That's Stacey Martin, the freshman sensation, with an 11-point performance. And it's 23-16. How about 11 off the bench for the freshman? Chiefs again looking to answer. Traveling violation, and it will go back to the Scotties. Camden twice has made it to the state championship in group play in NJSIA. Twice they have come up short. This might be the year that Camden could go, not only make it, but could win it again. Could win it this year. This has been a team with a lot of great tradition, and we do hope that they will go back to the finals once again. We'll be here likely if Haddonfield and Camden meet. Very good chance of that happening. From the corner, three-pointer, that shot won't go. Rebound again by DeCaro. Here's Ludwikowski, finds his man Bennett. Bennett, shot won't go. Bennett gets his own miss. Bennett, no good. Rebound again secured. It's a fight for the ball. And Ludwikowski will will bring it out. And then a traveling violation. Ludwikowski was trying to slow it down, and I guess he took too many steps. I wasn't sure about that one either. I don't think anybody was. Again, the winners today, Paul VI, Haddonfield, and St. Anthony's. All games that were under 5 points. DeCarroll, the steal, got it to go. It's a 5-point game. 2 for him. Let's see what the timeout is going to be. It's a 30-second timeout, and that means we're going to stay here in the second quarter of play, and a 23-18 score in favor of the Bordentown Scotties, as now the Scotties, the Chiefs, are on the run again, as mentioned here. Tymier Bennett has led the way again with 5 points. Stacy Martin off the bench, 11 points. Jacob Schwartz again at least solo here in this fourth and final game. We had Ron Finch of Coast to Coast Sports. Pleasure to have him come all the way down from Linden today to be a part of our festivities, and we do appreciate it. Thanks to Terry Collins also being on our show, and again, thank you to Rob Page for being on our show as well. But it looks like I'm going to be doing this at least without a partner for the time being, and I think I'm okay with that. We just certainly saw a game ago, and I even spoke with head coach John Myers at the end of this last game between Camden and St. Anthony's, and I couldn't agree with what John Myers says, because Camden has nothing to be ashamed of. This team played its heart out and played all 4 quarters, and I guess you could say went the distance with one of the top, if not the top high school program, a legendary program like St. Anthony's, and this team has nothing to be ashamed of in any type of way. Foul called on Cherokee, foul called on Steve Gervasi. 2 shots coming up for Manny Ansong. Miles Thompson playing certainly the game of his life as Ansong gets the swish. I don't think anybody could ever withstand a team like Camden just did. I mean, that ball, even from an announcer's perspective, when R.J. Cole took that shot, I just knew it was going in because he has that soft touch. Headed to Howard University next year with 26 points, and I think he could go somewhere higher in my opinion. Anyway, it's 25-18. Cherokee again on top. Jacob Schwartz solo. We were with Rob Page again, the CEO of It's All About Sports, who looks like has pulled the reins and is going to let us do the announcing by ourselves for the rest of this night. Again, it's only one more game left as Tymier Bennett gets the basket. Tyler Ludwikowski is back into the ball game. Bennett unable to deliver, as he's got 7, back out again. Ludwikowski, McGlashan, fakes, travels, another turnover once again committed by the Chiefs. We don't get a chance to see the Cherokee Chiefs or Bordentown during the summer because actually NJSIA rules, college, or I should say coaches, no coach is allowed to be coaching during the fall and or summer because it is an NJSIA rule, as that should have been a goaltending call as Tymier Bennett, that rim was pulled down. I don't know how that wasn't a goaltending. The referees are staring right at that. That tell me that has to be a goaltending. I sure would like an explanation. We're approaching again the halfway mark here in the first half of play. Here's DeCarroll. You know he loves to shoot that. He tries, shot no good. Looked like that one was connected. Technically, Cherokee should have 22 points because that was an offensive goaltending. That rim was absolutely pulled down, not even a question about it. Then it goes back out to DeCarroll. Cherokee looking to get a much-needed type of shot here. Both these teams, again, as mentioned, with 16 and or 17 wins. St. Anthony's just got its 20th win of the season. Up top for Ansong, and we know Ansong loves to fly. McLaughlin, top of the key, shot up, no, rebound again by Bennett. Bennett again in trouble. Bennett loses the basketball. Here's a fast break opportunity once again for Mendez. Mendez from the wing, yes! And Jaquain Mendez with his 7th point, and actually he is the second leading scorer of the night. Big basket again by Bordentown. As they dump it in again to Bennett. Bennett now with a 9-point performance. 28-22 with 3:19 again remaining here in the first half of play. Shot, no. In and out by Manny Ansong. Now the Chiefs looking to answer here. They get the screen. They get Bennett. Bennett shot won't go, and the rebound again secured as the Chiefs get it back, but another turnover, another traveling violation will be, again, as mentioned, Cherokee, or should say, it will be Bordentown basketball. Look at, by the way, the standings for the New Jersey area. St. Augustine, who was at one time undefeated. St. Anthony has certainly been battling buzzer beaters. Back-to-back 1-point games in their last 2 appearances. 2 buzzer beaters, I guess you could say, losing or winning against St. Augustine and then winning against Camden. Both were 1-point games as Ansong with his 3rd field goal. He's got 6 points. It's 30-22. Camden is the number 2 team, I guess you could say. And this is, remember, this is not all of New Jersey. This is just South Jersey. Camden is 16-4. As this is certainly a big blow for Camden here today. A 1-point loss once again. As they'll go to 16-6 on the year. Foul called on Bordentown's Darnell Brown, and that's going to be personal number 1 for him. And entering the game, Amadi Harris Morales. He's back into the ball game. 1-on-1 coming up for Tymir Bennett. Oh, and a missed 1-on-1 situation for Bennett. As we're less than 2 minutes to go here in the, should say, the final game here at the Camden Showcase. That one's stolen. McLaughlin, Bennett in trouble. He's stripped again. Ansong fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Two shots coming up again for Manny Ansong. Foul on the Chiefs. That's going to be their 3rd personal. It's the 3rd, actually, the 3rd team foul with 95 seconds again remaining. We'll hopefully have interviews at the end of today's game. Thanks to Hall of Fame coach Bob Hurley Sr. for coming on. Spoke with my partner Ron Finch and myself at the end of today's win by St. Anthony's. Looking to repeat their crowd, as they say, with both TOC and NJSIA Group B state champions. And a bank open for business for Brendan Connolly. So the bank open for business for Connolly, 32-25. A much-needed shot by this 5'11 senior. Ansong, we know he can jump out of the building. Last time we saw him play at Widener University in the game of his life. And his team certainly went the other way after he fouled out, because he fouled out early in the 4th quarter. Stripped again, I believe, on the Scotties. Here's Connolly on the other end. He lays it in. It's a 5-point game. So back-to-back field goals by Connolly. And the Scotties, again, you figure, are going to go for the last shot here, and rightfully so. They're in trouble again. Here's an opportunity. McGlashan with a one hand, and he somehow gets that one to go. What a run again by the Chiefs. Almost stolen once again. Scotties have got to calm down here, and a foul. It's only the fourth foul, and I guess the Chiefs had a foul to give.
Conley, first personal 14 foul.
McGlashan again with his first field goal. 11.1 again left to play here in the first half. Scotties with an opportunity here. It's Darnell Brown. They've got 5 seconds left to go. The trap is on, and once again, here are the Chiefs. So they got at least 2 more fouls to give after this. So I guess you could, or I should say 3 more fouls to give. Make that 2 now after that last foul committed. And now Cherokee will go to its bench and bring in junior Wayne Davenport. DeCaro will take a seat, getting a nice hand from the crowd. Ansong, he's fouled again, and now they're going to call it intentional. Cherokee fans cannot believe it, but I actually think there was definitely some kind of contact, and if you're going to foul, you can't foul hard, and that's why the referees called for the intentional foul. It was basically a bear hug committed, and that foul was committed by number 21, Jordan Hayes, and now Manny Ansong's going to go to the line. Not a smart foul again committed by the Chiefs. An intentional foul. Manny Ansong will go to the line here, plus the Scotties will have the ball here with under 3 to play. Ansong now in double figures. He's the second player to do it here. As the Scotties really just run out the clock and go to the locker room here. At the buzzer, shot won't go. Attempted again, I should say, by number 33, Eric Price. It was Eric Price with the attempt. And the first half finally in the books as the Bordentown Scotties lead 34-29 over the Cherokee Chiefs, led by Stacey Martin, the freshman sensation with 11 points off the bench, and Tymer Bennett with 9. It's halftime again here at Camden High School Clarence Center Gymnasium. I'm Jacob Schwartz for the Camden Showcase, presented by It's All About Sports Broadcast Network.
Truck Month at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Spirit has over 400 vehicles to choose from and 70 trucks on the ground ready to roll today. Drive home a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab for as low as $149 per month. Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you driving today. Rates start at 0% with terms up to 84 months. For over 25 years, the Delaware Valley's smartest shoppers have been saving thousands on their new vehicle with the Spirit Saver price. Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is right off I-95 at the base of the Commodore Barry Bridge. You're only minutes away. Online 24/7 at SpiritChryslerDodgeJeep.com. Spirit, we're selling excitement. Spirit. It.
Hi, my name is Megan Hunter. I'm the owner and director at Groove Dance Fitness Training. We specialize in dance cardio and different genres of music. We also specialize in nutrition, meal plans, and meal prep service. So if you're ready to get fit, come rock with us.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, the 2017 edition of the Camden Showcase, presented by It's All About Sports Broadcast Network, Jacob Schwartz. And at one time, we had Rob Page, and we also want to thank our partners today, Ron Finch of Coast to Coast Radio, and we also want to thank Terry Collins, who's also doing the film work again, as mentioned here today, was a guest of ours today. Certainly good insight, a Woodbury native, knows a thing or two about the NJSIA playoffs, which again, as mentioned, are coming up. Our first game was decided by Paul VI, a 21-point come-from-behind win, led by Keenan Wise with 24 points. Paulsboro was led by DeAndre Blue Eli with 26 points. In the second game, a nice win by Haddonfield. They defeat Rancocas Valley in that one. Haddonfield was led by Mike DePergia, the talented sophomore who plays for Team Speed in AAU with 17 points. And then the third game, what a classic we had. A 1-point win, a 60-59 win by St. Anthony. R.J. Cole takes home the It's All About Sports broadcast honors with a 26-point performance headed to Howard University this coming fall. And I think he could play somewhere better. I really think he has the potential of being the best player that he can be. Well, we're set to go with the final half of the Camden Showcase. Don't forget, we hope you'll join us at Del Castle High School in Wilmington, Delaware on Monday. That would be President's Day. Some exciting games, again, as mentioned, including nationally ranked girls team North Carolina Prep. They'll take on Paul VI.
Third personal, first team foul.
Personal foul called as right out of the gate for Bordentown. That foul was called on Darnell Brown. That's the third personal, and the basket good on the other end for Gervasi. I believe that was by Gervasi, and it is. Gervasi now with 7. 7 for Steve Gervasi. Tamir Bennett off the bench, leading the way with a 9-point performance. Scotty's looking to answer again, as mentioned here. Turnaround, back out again. Here's from the corner, three-pointer, no good. In and out, rebound again, secured. And now the Scotties can reset here. Again, there's no shot clock. Stacy Martin again in 11 points, I should say, off the bench. And he's leading the way. Manny Ansong right behind him again, as mentioned, with 10. It's a fight for the ball, and it's going to be a jump. Big loss again, as mentioned, for Cherokee. Losing Wiley Roberson, although I have heard stories that Roberson didn't seem like he was all that happy at the school in the first place. I have heard those rumors. You didn't hear it again, as mentioned from me, so we'll definitely, when we get the right feed, we'll definitely let you know why Wiley is no longer enrolled at the Cherokee school. His brother Nassim also, I believe, no longer with the school as well. Here come the Scotties with an opportunity. Shot won't go following the miss by Darnell Brown. Here come the Chiefs again with another opportunity here. It's a one-possession game. A minute and a half gone by here in the final half of the Camden Showcase. What a day we've had again. Start at 11:30, and it gets done for us at about 7 o'clock. Basket good again for Tamir Bennett. He's got 11. What a night for Bennett. 11, and this is off the bench. I don't understand why he wasn't starting. Three on the other end, scored by Darnell Brown. That's his second three-pointer. And now it's a 4-point game. So a 3-point basket good. So I think this was Darnell Brown with a 9-point performance as they dump it inside. And there's Bennett with the basket again. He's got 13 off the bench. And it's a 37-35 lead. Both these teams, again, as mentioned, trading baskets here in the third quarter here. Back out again as they'll swing it. Here is the three-pointer by the freshman Martin. Hit his first two three-pointers, and now he has struggled here at a traveling violation. They're not going to count the basket for DeCaro. DeCaro can whine and complain all he wants, but he knows that it's not going to matter. He was called for the steps. And we know DeCaro loves to shoot that three. So here come the Scotties with another opportunity here as they lead again by 2. Back out again to, I believe this is the long three for Darnell Brown. And Brown answers back with another 3. Back-to-back threes again for Brown. He's got 12. He has overtaken Stacy Martin and Manny Ansong. And a foul called. Basket's good for Gervasi. He answers. It's a 3-point game, and into the ball game comes Christian Burnett. So score the basket for Gervasi, 9 for him, looking to become the second player in double figures for this team based out of the South Jersey area. Both teams, I should say, based out of South Jersey. 3-point play complete by Steve Gervasi, 10 for him, and it's 40-38. All of a sudden, Stacy Martin has gone cold. This is a guy, again, who hit his first 2 threes, and now he's missed his last 2. As, again, the big Manny Ansong set to check back into the ballgame. Ansong hopefully trying to come in and stop the bleeding. Owen McLaughlin will go to the line trying to tie this game up. First shot no good, and Ansong back into the ballgame. Also back in Jaden Sheehan. Any of these Bordentown players, I truly believe, can be a factor. Anybody can get 10 points on this team. I truly believe that they can. As McLaughlin, with his second field goal, he's got 3. We have a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay right here with 4:38 again left to go. Don't forget, coming up, we mentioned we have North Carolina Prep, a nationally ranked women's program, who will be in action again, as mentioned, on Monday on President's Day. We will have them against Paul VI. St. Thomas More will take on Lindenwold High School. Always a good matchup to see 2 very prestigious programs. You'll have New Jersey versus Delaware. Pennsylvania meets Delaware. Howard High School takes on Parkway Center City at 3. And to wrap up the President's Day shootout, the host, Del Castle, will take on West Hampton. That's not West Hampton, West Hampton Tech at 4:30 p.m. So that's 4 exciting games. And if you have any questions, it's All About Sports Broadcasting Network. It's allaboutsports.com, your official source for all high school events. All games, I believe, will be aired. Today's Camden Showcase, including the thriller between St. Anthony and Camden, will be aired Monday night, I believe, at 8 o'clock on President's Day. So you would imagine that the President's Day Showcase would be aired on, I would think, Wednesday or Thursday. But keep up with us at it'sallaboutsports.com. And if you have any questions, you can follow us, and we will definitely keep you updated for all upcoming, again, events. We will be at likely the New Jersey State Playoffs, whether it's sectionals or group playoffs. We'll probably be at the state playoffs at Rutgers and or Pine Belt Arena. But keep following us, again, as mentioned, on it'sallaboutsports.com for the It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network. DeCaro for 3. Yes! Big shot for Anthony DeCaro. His first 3, I should say. And now Cherokee has come from behind and lead again by 2. Hopefully we'll have post-game interviews following the conclusion of today's game. Hope to see everybody again at Del Castle, the President's Day shootout. Enjoy your Sunday off. Get a tan if you have to. Get some good weather. I know it's supposed to be in the 60s all weekend long. Today was a perfect day. It was a high, I think, of about 65. And what that means is to relax. And then Monday, we'll see you again, as mentioned, first thing on Monday morning on President's Day. Everybody, you figure, is off on Monday because it's President's Day, as Tyler Bennett commits his second personal. So we'll see again, as mentioned, everybody at Del Castle in Wilmington, Delaware. And the Scotties have got to get something going. It's been all Cherokee here in the third quarter of play. We're approaching 3 minutes left to go. Brown finds his man. It's Mendez. Now Mendez does get the ball back. Mendez in trouble, finds his man Brown, thinking 3. Brown drives it late. He's stripped. And DeCaro with some nice maneuvers. DeCaro dumping it in. Bennett, left hand good. And Tyler Bennett with 15. And it's 44-40. Good ball movement once again as mentioned by the Chiefs. Ansong in trouble. Bordentown looking to answer here. Not the best of shots, but Ansong somehow gets it to go. Ansong, I'm not even sure if he was trying to pass it or if he was just trying to force it. I think he was doing a little bit of both, but it goes in anyway, 44-42. Again, Cherokee on top. McLaughlin again with it. He pulls up for three. That one no good. But look at Tyler Bennett. He has had himself a brilliant performance. 15 points and close to 10 rebounds. McLaughlin dumping it back out again from the corner. Shot good again for Gervasi. Gervasi with 12. And it's 46-42. Under 2 minutes again remaining here in the third quarter of play. And a traveling violation, I believe, or is it going to be a foul? I think it's going to be just a travel as Brendan Connolly will check back into the ballgame. Replacing Tyler Ludwikowski. An hour ago, this place was absolutely filled up as Bennett bumps, shot no, but look at the second effort. Another second chance point again. Bennett has done it all night here. 17 points and 11 rebounds, I believe. We'll find out exactly how many rebounds he has. Anybody, again, is doing the stats. 90 seconds again left to go in the third quarter, and answering back is Daniel Brown. He's got himself 15 points. It's a game high, I should say a team high, and it's a 3-point game, 48-45. Inside again, Bennett, left hand good for Tyler Bennett. He's got 19 points. It's between Bennett and Brown, who have continued to put on a clinic here at Camden High School at the Dewan Wagner and Clarence Turner Gymnasium. It's the Dewan Wagner court, but the Clarence Turner Gymnasium. We have a foul. It's going on, I think, to Scotty, so I think it looks like it's going to be on number 3, Jaquay Mendez. Mendez with his third personal, and the team's fourth. Again, if you're Cherokee, you got to slow it down here. Go for the last shot. You've got a 5-point lead. You don't need to force it. Except Bennett does anyway, and he delivers again. He's got 21 points. That might have not been a bad idea for a guy like Tyler Bennett, as he was able to deliver. I still think you got to go for that last shot, but you know what? If it goes in, it goes in. And for Bennett, it does. What a performance by Bennett with 21, most of which have come here in this quarter. No basket. Traveling violation for Ansong. Now Cherokee, again, really could just take it down. And this is perfect here. And then you'll notice that Cherokee's coach putting his hand up. He's calling for the last shot, and rightfully so. Connolly again will bring the ball up. Down to 10 seconds remaining here. Bennett again with another bank. Perfect setup again. And 23 for Bennett. Connolly able to get it back. Throws one up in the buzzer, and that will do it. But how about the quarter for Tyler Bennett at a game high of 23 points. We're through 3 quarters of play, and Cherokee has made a run. They lead 54-45 in the final game of the Camden Showcase here at the It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network from Camden High School.
Ew, really?
Oh, it's our Verizon bill.
Look at them. Line access fee, administrative fees. There are even taxes on top of them.
Decent people shouldn't have to live like this.
Did I get it?
T-Mobile ends surprise fees and taxes. That's right. With T-Mobile One, taxes and fees are now included. 4 lines, $40 each. All unlimited, all in. Learn more at a T-Mobile store.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final quarter of the Camden Showcase from the Clarence Turner Gymnasium, Dewan Wagner Court. I'm Jacob Schwartz for It's All About Sports Broadcast Network. I want to thank again our commentators, our co-commentators today, Ron Finch from Coast to Coast Sports, Terry Collins again, our camera crew, who also has a good insight again. There's Terry high up on the, I guess you could say, right behind the Camden High, I guess you could say the Camden inductees. Terry Collins giving his insight, the Woodbury native. Also, thank you to CEO Rob Page again. The three-man crew that we had for the St. Anthony and Camden game, and well-deserved because that was a game for the ages. We also have a very exciting game. All games, by the way, I should mention here today, have been less than 10 points, and right now this is a 9-point game. Great insight, by the way, by Terry Collins. And the foul called on Owen McGlashan. And going to the line and shooting here is going to be Jaquay Mendez, as Tyler Ludwikowski will come back into the ball game. Caro is always a good sharpshooter to watch. I mean, when he is on his game, and we have seen him shoot, but when he's on, he is on. Big two misses again by Mendez. Remember watching DeCaro play in the Northeast Basketball League in Northeast Philadelphia. Went 5 of 7 in his first 5 shots he took, he couldn't miss. When he's on his game, he's almost tough to guard. That's the thing, people don't even notice it. A lot of people notice guys like Ludwikowski and Connolly because they're the really good type of guard play. But I'll tell you what, Tyler Bennett has really come a long way. We see Bennett a lot during the offseason as well, as that one's stolen. Here's a fast break opportunity. McGlashan will take it in, no good. And the rebound again secured, and then a whistle and a foul on the Chiefs. And DeCaro getting a short breather. He's back into the ball game. Owen McGlashan's going to take his seat here. With 6:50 again left to go here in the fourth, we want to thank everybody again for spending their Saturday with us here at Camden High School. Clark Sir Jim, DeJuan Wagner, Court Jacob Schwartz. And we thank Rob Page, Terry Collins, and Ron Fitch from Coast to Coast Radio. Should say Coast to Coast Sports. Three-pointer in the corner. Good once again by Darnell Brown. And he is heating up. 18 points for Brown. 54-48. Bordentown again still fighting its way back. Here's Bennett again with it from the corner. Good for Bennett. He's answered the bell just like that. What a night for Tyler Bennett. 25. It's a game high. And this is off the bench, no less. Why he wasn't starting, I still do not understand. DeCaro brings the ball out once again. DeCaro in a little bit of trouble. Now he finds Ludwikowski. Ludwikowski into Bennett. He's been the hot hand, and that continues with 27. And there's really not much that head coach John Myers can do about it. Spinning and twirling, out of bounds it goes by Mendez. He just lost it on his own, and here come the Chiefs with a 10-point lead, and they are in control here in this one. Jaden Sheehan will take a seat, or return. It'll actually be Mendez who will take a seat here. Camden High School, home to some of the greatest names who have ever come out of this city, including the all-time New Jersey League scorer DeJuan Wagner with 3,462 points. His father, he's carried on his father's tradition, the great Milt Wagner, who graduated in 1900. Scored that basket, by the way, to Gervasi, and now the Chiefs have the momentum. Foul was called, by the way, on Amani Morales. Hopefully have interviews at the end of this one. As Gervasi with 14. The largest lead of the night for the Chiefs. Ansong in trouble. He's a little bit out of control. From the corner three, good. That was a much-needed three again for Sheehan.
3-point city, timeout. Bordentown.
Sheehan, I believe, with that. I don't know how that can't be his first three. I think for Sheehan, I thought that was at least his sixth full time out again. 60-51 is the score
400
for
vehicles to
Cherokee.
choose from and 70 trucks on the ground ready to roll today. Drive home a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab for as low as $149 per month. Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you driving today. Rates start at 0% with terms up to 84 months. For over 25 years, the Delaware Valley's smartest shoppers have been saving thousands on their new vehicle with the Spirit Saver price. Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is right off I-95 at the base of the Commodore Barry Bridge. You're only minutes away. Online 24/7 at SpiritChryslerDodgeJeep.com. Spirit, we're selling excitement. Spirit.
And we're back here at the Clarence Turner Gymnasium in the DeJuan Wagner Court. Jacob Schwartz for It's All About Sports Broadcasting Network's Camden Showcase, Bordentown and Cherokee. As Cherokee has come from behind, lead by 9, thanks to 27 points from junior sensation Tymer Bennett. This is the final quarter of the Camden Showcase. Is there a possibility this thing could go another quarter? Well, we'll have to find that out. Bordentown's got to get something going here as they have gone cold in the last 3.5 minutes. Cherokee, on the other hand, has moved the ball well. That continues. Gervasi with 16. As again, Bennett's not doing it on the shooting end. He's doing it on the passing end. Perfect dish inside. And him and Bennett and Gervasi with 43 of the 62 points have come between the two of them. Manny Ansong will go to the line after he was fouled by a member of the Chiefs. First basket by Sheehan was good. That forced the timeout. Now Ansong to the line. And it's 62-52. I think that's 62-53 for Ansong. It is 62-53, approaching the halfway mark again here in regulation. Bordentown coming into this game 16-7. Cherokee 17-6. We'll hopefully find out how long they've been doing this without Wiley Roberson. But I guess it has worked out for the best because, again, Cherokee has won 17 games. So Scotty's unable to deliver after getting the interception. Now Connolly with it, under 4 to go, and the Chiefs really are in no particular hurry. Owen McGlashan is set to check back in. Connolly finds Bennett again to the lane. Left hand is good for Tymer Bennett. And a game high of 29 points. Time out on the floor, 64-53. Cherokee leads Bordentown.
They have 2 remaining. Bordentown has 2 remaining.
I guess we are staying on here as we welcome you back again to Clarence Turner Gymnasium, DeJuan Wagner Court. Jacob Schwartz again. It's All About Sports Broadcast Network. All games again will be seen, I believe, in its entirety on Monday evening on President's Day. Don't forget about our President's Day shootout. We do hope you will make it at Del Castle High School. First up will be North Carolina Prep. They'll take on Paul VI at 12. That'll be women's action, our only women's game. We'll have a New Jersey and Delaware matchup. In 2 of the 3 games, St. Thomas More of Delaware will take on Lindenwold. Howard High School will take on Parkway Center City, 1:30 and 3 p.m. respective times. And Del Castle takes on West Hampton Tech. All part of the final event of the It's All About Sports High School Showcase, the President's Day Shootout from Del Castle High School in Wilmington, Delaware. For more information, visit it'sallaboutsports.com. Offensive foul called on the Scotties. Monty Morales checks back in following an offensive foul called on Sheehan. His 3rd personal. And now the Scotties 1 foul away from being in the bonus. McGlashan also checking in during the break. Actually, really wasn't much of the break. Gervasi, as this is going to be on the floor. And the Scotties are in the 1-1. Should say actually Cherokee's going to be shooting the rest of the way. "18 points for Darnell Brown. He's committed for his 4th personal foul. Here comes Anthony DeCaro to the line, and he hits the first. Been a great day again, as mentioned, of basketball. Paul the 6th beating Paulsboro, down 21 points. Haddonfield beats Rancocas Valley. St. Anthony wins again. Streak continues. Camden has not won a game since 1978 over St. Anthony. Thanks to 26 points from R.J. Cole, including the go-ahead basket. Hats off to Camden for fighting their way back. Miles Thompson with that three-pointer, but then R.J. Cole, the right place at the right time. As we're going to have our first foul out of the game, it looks like. Is that 5? Is that 5? It's 5? Okay. So it is confirmed that our first foul out of the game, Amadi Morales, he leaves with nothing. Steve Gervasi at the line, and he hits the first. He's had a brilliant night tonight with 18 points as he goes 2 for 2 again. But Tymir Bennett has done it here with 29 points off the bench. I didn't understand why he wasn't starting. Timeout called again, as mentioned by Cherokee. It's a full timeout again with 2:55 remaining, 68-53 in favor of Cherokee.
Oh, look, we've got fees.
You really?
Oh, it's our Verizon bill.
Look at them. Line access fee, administrative fees. There are even taxes on top of them.
Decent people shouldn't have to live like this.
Did I get it?
T-Mobile ends surprise fees and taxes. That's right. With T-Mobile One, taxes and fees are now included. 4 lines, $40 each. All unlimited, all in. Learn more at a T-Mobile store.
It's Ram Truck Month at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Spirit has over 400 vehicles to choose from and 70 trucks on the ground ready to roll today. Drive home a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab for as low as $149 per month. Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you driving today. Rates start at 0% with terms up to 84 months.
Bordentown with the basketball here with less than 3 minutes again remaining here in the final game of the Camden Showcase. As Cherokee has come from behind. Bordentown really had control this game, and then Cherokee making their run thanks to 29 points from Tymir Bennett. Hopefully, if all goes well, he will be, hopefully we will have him on 29, and I want to say about at least 15 rebounds. We don't have the official stat line, but we know that Bennett has done well with another double-double. Bennett, who plays with Team K-Lau Elite, better known as Team Philadelphia during the offseason. And a hard foul for Bordentown by Chris Burnett. Bennett doesn't seem to be upset with that foul. Otherwise, trust me, I've seen Tymir Bennett when he's angry. It was just a hard foul, and Bennett goes to the line here. I don't think that was an intentional. But it was a very hard foul, though. To the line, Bennett. Could be the first player here in the Camden Showcase to actually finish with 30 or more points. He misses the first, though. Looking for his second, and does not. Another big offensive rebound, though. McGlashan will slow it down, finds DeCaro. Again, the Chiefs are in no particular hurry. All goes well, they'll go to 18-6 on the year. Both of these teams will pretty much get ready, as have all the teams here today, are getting themselves ready to finish out the regular season, getting themselves ready for postseason basketball with the league playoffs, the sectionals, and the group playoffs, which It's All About Sports Broadcast Network will be a part of right to the end. Probably will follow all the way to the Tournament of Champions. And we saw that team the defending TOC champion, St. Anthony's, with a 1-point win over Camden. Foul on Ludwikowski. That's going to be his first personal. Looks like 3 shots, I believe, are coming up for Darnell Brown. And he misses the first, and the bench from Bordentown, I don't think they appear to be all that happy. I don't think they approve. Second shot good for Brown. Gives himself 19. Tyler Bennett leaves with a nice applause as Brendan Connolly replaces him, and a nice hand by Bennett. He's our, again, It's All About Sports Broadcast Network player of the game. 29 points, we'll say 14 rebounds he finished with, as Brown now with 20. He's the second player with 20 or more points. As the lead again is down to 13, and the Chiefs again really just trying to run the clock out and go to their 18th victory of the season. That shot won't go again for Gervasi. And now here's Ansong trying to answer. Left hand good, and it's an 11-point game. Ansong now with 16.
2 points. Ansong.
The timeout again, as mentioned. It's a full timeout with 1:20 again left to go. And I guess we are staying, as mentioned. Don't forget to follow our games again, as mentioned, Monday on President's Day for the Camden Showcase. Again, coming up Monday is It's All About Sports President's Day Shootout, the final season, sponsored by the It's All About Sports at Del Castle High School, Wilmington, Delaware. North Carolina Prep and Paul VI will play at noon. That'll be women's action. St. Thomas More and Lindenwold at 1:30. Howard High School and Parkway Center City. So there will be one team from the state of Pennsylvania at 3 o'clock. And 4:30, Del Castle will take on West Hampton Tech. So if you're not doing anything for, if you are in the mood to do basketball, and you want to see some good action, come on down to, again, Del Castle High School. I promise you it will be worth it. And we can guarantee you will enjoy the finest qualities of basketball. It's a great way to spend your President's Day. With about 1:20 left to go. Good defensive pressure, almost out of bounds by the Chiefs. Good defensive pressure by Brown, who has had a team high of 20. Again, Bennett with a game high 29. Wide open McGloshin, but he's able to slow it down as somebody from, looked like Ansong was the one who was the first guy back. Gervasi in trouble. He's fouled immediately. A late whistle. Credit the effort again to all the teams who have played here at the Camden Showcase. We have not been disappointed. 4 exciting basketball games here at Clarence Turner and DeJuan Wagner Court. As it looks like we're going to have another foul out, I think. Looks like, yes, we will have a foul out. Looks like Darnell Brown's night is done, and he leaves with a 20-point performance. Coming into the game, replacing him is going to be Rashawn Van Klein. And that young man has, Darnell Brown, has nothing to be upset about. Played his heart and soul in 4 quarters here today. As Gervasi will go to the line here. This one not quite over just yet. As Gervasi now at 19. Again, the Scotties trying to answer. Here they do. And the 3-pointer good. Again, this one by Sheehan. Sheehan now, I believe, with 6 points. Another foul right away. 2 shots coming up again as the Scotties are over the limit. They've been over the limit for the last couple of possessions. Anthony DeCaro, the sharpshooter, will go to the line here with 57.3 left to go. It's been, again, as mentioned, a great day of high school basketball here at Camden High School. As DeCaro goes to the line, hits the first. Cherokee ought to be among the teams to contend with in South Jersey for come state playoff and sectional playoff time. Bordentown is a team that has a great future. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing what Stacey Martin can bring. Another three-point basket. I believe this one was scored by Mendez. At least I think that was Mendez with that basket. Timeout again, as mentioned, 37.5 left to go, 70-63. Cherokee again is on top.
Really?
Oh, it's our Verizon bill.
Look at them. Line access fee, administrative fees. There are even taxes on top of them.
Decent people shouldn't have to live like this.
Did I get it?
T-Mobile ends surprise fees and taxes. That's right. With T-Mobile One, taxes and fees are now included. 4 lines, $40 each. All unlimited, all in. Learn more at a T-Mobile store.
Once again, we're back here again at Camden High School. Clarence Turner Gym and DeJuan Wagner Court. As Jacob Schwartz again. Also want to thank our commentators today, our color commentators, Terry Collins, Ron Fitch from Coast to Coast Sports or Coast to Coast Radio, Rob Page, the CEO of It's All About Sports. All provided great insights again, as mentioned, in all 4 games we had here today at Camden in this showcase. And foul, by the way, is called on Jane Sheehan, his 4th personal. 2 shots coming up for Tyler Ludwikowski. And the Scotties have certainly not quit. I will say that. Ludwikowski hits the first. Tyler only 4 points here tonight. Talented junior will return for his senior year. 5 for him. Final 35 seconds left here on this one. It's the Scotties again. Trying to finish strong here. And the basket counts on the foul for Mendez. Mendez, by the way, who hit that 3, became the 3rd player to score in double figures. Mendez now with 12. Both teams now in the bonus. As Mendez delivers, he's got himself 13 after that last basket. And now it's a fight for the ball. This is going to be a personal. It's going on, looks like Sheehan.
Personal foul on number 24.
And now Sheehan's night is done. He becomes the 3rd player to foul out for head coach John Myers. We've seen more foul outs again, as mentioned here in this one. The 3rd foul out here in tonight's game. That's the most foul outs we've actually seen in all 4 games. And now Bordentown will have no choice but to go back into their bench. Gavin Shiver, or Shiver, I believe, is how you refer to him, the 5'10 freshman. That's Shiver. 1 for 2 goes Gervasi. He's the 2nd player with 20 or more points. Final 20 seconds again remaining for the Scotties. If you're Cherokee, you just let it go. Don't foul here. Shiver trying to get the rebound. And it's going to be a loose ball foul on Bordentown. And that is going to be called on Mendez. That's only the 4th foul on him. Bordentown really cannot afford to have any more players foul out, as Owen McLaughlin will go to the line. And Cherokee will go to 18-6 on the year. It's set for finishing out their regular season, where they get ready for the state and sectional playoffs. First, of course, sectional, then state. As McLaughlin gets his 4th. What a great season this has been for It's All About Sports. Great basketball that we have been a part of for the last couple months, the last year with this new high school website, the broadcast network, that is expected to take off as the basket scored by Ansong. Cherokee's not going to even bother inbounding the balls. They're going to go on to win 75-68 over Bordentown. And what a night for Tyler Bennett. 29 points. He is our It's All About Sports Broadcast Network player of the game.